What's up guys, welcome, Fred here, and today I'm going to show you how you can actually create a halo. And what do I actually mean by halo? So something similar to that, this round thing here, the circle basically, and if I'm not wrong it's called halo, and it's something that usually angels have. So for example this thing, or let's say something like that as well, and this is actually pretty easy, and I'm going to show you how you can actually create it in Photoshop. So let's go to Photoshop and let's just take an image, for example, just image of a girl or a guy as well. This one would be fine actually. We can make it a little bigger. Okay. So how do we actually do that? So first of all, wait, I want to delete this background layer because I always hate it when it's here. So let me just delete it. And first of all, we actually have to create a circle itself. So let's go here, press right, and make sure you choose ellipse tool here. So this one, ellipse tool, and when you choose it, now go to fill and make sure you press here so there's actually color inside the ellipse. We need the color on the stroke, so I'll just press here and let's make some white color, and let's make the width of the ellipse is like 5 pixel. Should be fine. We can change it later anyway. And now let's draw the circle itself. So we have to draw a circle like this basically, yeah, something like that. And now we just have to get closer and see if we need to make it bigger. Actually yes, we need to make the width bigger because it's too thin. So let's try like 12 pixel. This is better, but I think it's too much. Let's try 10 pixel. Yeah, already better. And of course we can also make some adjustments. For example, what else we could do is let's go to layers panel, make sure you have your ellipse selected, and let's just go to edit and free transform paths basically, and now we can make it a little bit higher or lower. Let's see if we actually need to do it. Even what else even you could do is you make it like this, so it's not just straight ellipse basically. It's not like staying like this, but it's also like this, which makes it even more interesting. Let's press OK for now. Yes. So how do we actually make it glow like that, like here for example, or like here? In order to make it glow, let's go further away a little bit, and first thing we have to do is we have to click actually twice here on the empty place anywhere. So not the text, not the icon here, but just empty place here on this layer. And now we have these layer styles opened, and if you're not sure how to use them, I have a lesson on layer styles on my YouTube channel, so you can just check it. So how do we actually do it? So what we need actually here is called outer glow, this effect. Let's first check it on. Okay, now okay, if I check it on, you see here's a little bit difference, just a small difference, but it's already something. Now let's press here so our panel changes. And what we actually have to do here, so here we can change the effect of outer glow. Outer glow basically creates a light that is going out from the ellipse. So for example here, if I let's change the color. So if I press here on the color and make it like yellow, let's say, let's press OK, and now opacity let's make it 100, and as you can see it's already getting like yellow. Then we have here spread, for example, and size. If I make the size bigger, you see what happens when I make the size bigger, it already gets like this. So the thing that's very important is actually to make these numbers right. So if your numbers don't work, just type in the numbers that I have here and it should work. So basically size increases its size, yeah, it's what it says, and spreads actually makes it stronger. As you can see, it's getting less blurry basically. If spread is 0, as you can see, it's blurry. If spread is higher, as you can see, it's not as blurry anymore. But let's make it 0 and let's play just with the size. And yeah, this actually should be nice. We can also change the color. So for example, we can do some different colors, just practice, but I think yellow is actually the best one. Another thing also you could do if your colors don't look really good, you could go to blend mode and like choose normal here, because basically the normal blend mode here is screen, but sometimes when it's screen, depending on your image, on the image that you have, you may not see this glowing effect, so sometimes you need to do it normal. Another thing we have here, for example, is noise. If we increase it, you can see that it's getting like points. If I make it even higher, see what happens. Yeah, if you make it too much, it doesn't really look good, but we can make it just a little bit, or you don't make it at all. It's up to you. So let's just press OK right now, and yeah, that's basically our glow. So let's press here so we don't see these points. And so what we have here right now is effects. For example, if I want to turn it off, I can just press here and turn it off. If I want to turn on, just press on the eye again. If I want to change it, I can just press twice on outer glow effect, and it's back opened here. So that's actually what we need. Let's press OK. So a few other stuff we could actually do, just some additional. Let's just try it. I want to show you some other stuff. For example, let's press right here. Let's make convert to smart object. So now it's like this. This is a whole object, so it's not anymore a circle. This is just like an image right now. If I turn it off or on, we don't see an effect anymore. Why did I do that? So because I want to apply some other effects on it. For example, now I can go to filter. For example, I can go to blur, Gaussian blur, and let's see if it looks nice. Okay, you see it's too much. We can make it smaller. And as you can see, now not only the light is getting blurry, but the circle itself as well. So it doesn't actually look really that nice, but depending on your artwork, maybe you will need that. That's why I did show it. So let's press cancel and see something else. For example, we can go to filter now, noise, and add noise, and let's see how this looks. So we can just make it high. As you can see, we get there this kind of interesting effect of points. If I make it too much, yeah, you see it's like it's really weird, but again, maybe it is going to fit your artwork. For example, if I press OK now, you can see it's added here, and I can turn it off anytime or on, and I can change it if I press twice here. On add noise, I can just change it and press OK. And if you want to delete it, you can just turn it off, and that's it basically. So that's it, guys, for this halo effect. This was actually pretty easy, I think. And yeah, I hope you liked it. So keep checking back for new tutorials. I'm going to upload like every small tutorial every day, I guess. So see you guys till the next lesson. Bye.